Hey, Ventini, how's everybody doing? We're almost at kickoff, and this is completely impromptu. I had nothing planned of the sort, but I decided, what the heck? Everything worked out, and I could do a live watch along. So, thanks everybody who's in here. Now we're getting ready for Juventus versus Empoli on kickoff, and we're going to take a look at a couple of the well, we know the starting lineups. We just don't know how exactly it's going to pan out in terms of how they're going to shape the actual squad and how Allegri's going to line them up. But we will take a look, see if I can get up a couple of the graphics for you here in terms of that. We got an interesting one here. Let's take a look here. So this is the first one, which is actually pretty normal. There's nothing out of the normal with that one. These are the players that are going to be starting: Danilo, Bonucci, De Ligt, Sandro, Rabiot, Bentancur, McKennie, Cuadrado, Dybala, Chiesa. Here you see your standard 4-3-3. Danilo at right back, Cuadrado up ahead. And then obviously Chiesa, left winger, your midfields. It would put Bentancur in the hole, but McKennie at a more familiar place. If you look at the alternative of what was projected, that seemed kind of wild. You had this with Cuadrado at right back, Danilo just ahead of the defense, Bentancur, Rabiot on both sides of him, and then it puts McKennie off to this left wing. But the other variable to think about is Allegri has tested McKennie as a trequartista, so this could be the same similar formula, but McKennie in behind Dybala and Chiesa. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what exactly it is that Allegri is going to go with in terms of shape. But yeah, we will see. And we're obviously not far from the kickoff now. Teams just coming out from the tunnel, so we will see. But I'm curious to hear from you, Juventini, as to what formation or setup out of the ones that you just saw there you would prefer. It's going to be interesting. I think the key man to watch, obviously, will be McKennie and how Allegri chooses to use him. And yes, Locatelli, our new midfielder there, we will see him probably after the break. He'll probably get a few minutes as a cameo in this one. But again, for starting, it'll probably be after the break, as we'll have an international break immediately after this match versus Empoli. The fix was always in. Interesting to see what shape we will keep. Exactly. It's very interesting. The nice thing is about both those setups, we'll see the same defensive structure anyways from Max Allegri, which will be that 4-5-1 shell. That's going to be the main shell. That was the shell he used previously, so we'll see what ends up happening. As far as Locatelli not starting, technical idea or fitness. This is a strange one because it's hard to really answer. We knew that it was potentially going to be a fitness thing, just, Euros, Italia going to the final or whatnot. He hasn't used Chiellini yet either. Chiesa has been used, though. So I don't know, possibly a little bit of both, if I had to guess. A little bit the technical ideas of Allegri and whatnot, how he wants to play. Obviously, the deal getting done so late for Locatelli, and probably a little bit fitness and whatnot. So be interesting to see. And the strange thing is too is that there's an international break coming anyways, which Locatelli will be a part of too. So it's not like he gains any kind of extra time or whatnot to work with them. So see what ends up happening. Animesh coming in with McKennie as trequartista, question mark. That's going to be the guy to watch. We got to see where exactly McKennie is going to fit in this. Left wing is kind of how it came up on projections and graphics, but it could very well be that trequartista, which Allegri tried him out with in training. And then, of course, we could see it today. And he also made a couple other hints saying Chiesa is a striker. So this leads me to believe that McKennie could slide in there as that trequartista. We will see how it shapes up. Teams are getting very close here to the kickoff, just at halfway mark, with the two captains exchanging flags, shaking hands with the officials and whatnot. Bob Yogasal. Yes. Andiamo insieme. Oh, yeah. Totally impromptu. And I'm glad to be here. Glad to do some of these watch alongs. I'd like to do a lot more in the future. just, of course, if it works out. Busy man, usually on the weekends with the family and the kids and whatnot, but I'm so excited to share this match with all you Juventini. So fantastic. Thank you all who are joining live too. So yes, they're going over the shape here, and on the graphic I'm looking at now, it does have McKennie as trequartista. So there you have it. That's what we should see. Danilo just ahead of the defense. That puts Cuadrado to the right back position. Dybala and Chiesa ahead of McKennie. Interesting for sure. But again, if you are going to try some of these things, really get it out of the way at the start of the season. Do you guys agree? I believe you should get it out of the way at the start of the season. Answer as many questions as you can at the beginning. Try to still, of course, it's always about winning and whatnot. And no disrespect to Empoli, he's going to shape up in a 4-3-1-2, exactly the same as Juve is going to shape up today. Regardless of our shape, the players that are out there, this should be enough to get the job done. All right. Chiesa, the fix was always in. Chiesa, my boy, starting. Absolutely. Chiesa poised for a big season with Juventus. So let's go. Kickoff is underway, and here we have it. Long ball up ahead. McKennie settles it, and Juventus in possession. Danilo switches field to Cuadrado. Cuadrado, one man ahead of him, inside. And now again, switches field over across the way. Sandro over to the wing here. We got Chiesa coming at his man. Losing it back to Sandro, however. Juventus remains pressure down in the final third of the pitch here. Working it outside. Coming across the 18 here. And going back to Bentancur. Back to Cuadrado. Now we have Dybala out on the right flank here. He's cutting inside looking for somebody. Bentancur has a deep low cross here across the goal. Nobody there. Oh, quick out of the get-go for Juventus there. Garfield's interested to see Chiesa's play today, considering Max calling him a striker yesterday. Exactly. Those are a couple things to keep an eye out. We've been saying it as we build up the lead up into this one was Chiesa and McKennie. McKennie in that trequartista position. So, yes, but Juve quick out of the gate here, minute in with just some pressure out in the final third here. Got ourselves throwing McKennie. Wow, what a throw. Puts it on the penalty spot here. Oh, foul called on Bonucci there. But, man, what a throw from McKennie. Holy smokes. Plants it right on the spot out from the left flank there. De Ligt going up for De Ligt getting the actual foul call. Sorry, it was not Bonucci there. Let's see here. Just waiting for play to resume here after the foul. Empoli player took a big collision there from De Ligt. Through ball, missing. Dybala out for goal kick for Empoli here. Fix was always in. Questioning on Atalanta. Held in Bergamo. Yes, 0-0 to Bologna. Yeah, very shocked there and surprised at that one. Of course, the other match, Lazio Spezia. Lazio absolutely thumping them 6-1, and Immobile there with, I believe he got a hat trick for sure. I'm not sure if he got fourth. Alberto Anderson, a couple goals. Yeah, Lazio just pumped them. You got Chiesa coming in the area, coming off the left there. Oh, shot stopped by the keeper, and I don't think he meant to. Looks like Chiesa put it at him. He barely reacted. Oh, Chiesa almost strikes first. Looked offside to me. Oh, yeah, puts it at his chest as he was taking his man 1v1 coming off that left flank. Oh, yeah, right off his chest. Corner kick to Juventus here. We're at the 3.5 minute mark. Short corner into Quadrado for a cross, cleared by Empoli. Bentancur in possession, going back to our defenders. Quick cross to the far flank. Looks like Juve's still onside. Cross from Dybala. Oh, cleared by Empoli. It's looking good. It's looking good, though. Oh, if Chiesa, they're showing this replay on Chiesa's hit, and oh man, he didn't. If he would have just popped a little bit higher, he had that one. Keeper wouldn't have reacted quick enough from how close he was. Short corner again. Cross coming in. Oh, Juventus just couldn't quite get there. Out for goal kick. So they seem to be finding, it looks like Quadrado on short corners at the corner of the box and then having the cross in from there. So just trying to change the angle on the opponents there. Oh, nicely cut out by Delict. Chiesa tried to play 1-2 for McKennie, who was making the overlapping run there, but just couldn't quite get it right. Rabiot puts pressure on his man, and Juve's press and Empoli back, almost at the byline there. Beautiful. Possession with Empoli's keeper here, and Dybala now pressuring on the right side. The press is on. Quadrado just getting beat, but again, cleaned up from the back, and McKennie, oh, unlucky. Oh, Bentancur nicely out of the middle there. Surrounded by three, gets out. Quadrado switches field over to Sandro to get Juve a little bit more breathing room there as they were getting closed in on that right side. Beautiful. Bentancur finds it in the middle. Tries to find Chiesa far side there, but cut out by the Empoli defender as Bentancur just didn't get under it enough there. Ball movement's been good. Ball movement's been good and fluid for the 6 minutes here, but let's just see what we can do. I like the press. I like the pressure, especially at the back, not allowing Empoli really any space. We just have to keep it up because if there's one trend that's been following Juventus for the past few seasons is that we can play strong for sections and portions of matches, but we really need to put together a solid 90, and that's all I really want today and what I'm looking for. Ball out for another Juventus throw in, Sandro to take. It's great hearing the crowd too and hearing the noise there, be it only 20,000, but after a season with absolutely no fans, I love it. I absolutely love it. So it's great to hear that too. Empoli moving the ball around at the back right now, in possession here. Ball at the back here now to Szczesny. Szczesny throws it out to Sandro out left, and we move up the pitch. Finds Chiesa on the wing. Rabiot's making a penetrating run. Rabiot's out on the wing now. Crosses it over. Cleared by Empoli. Sandro settles it inside. Ball falls to Bentancur. Bentancur over to Quadrado. Quadrado deep in the territory, taking on his man 1v1. Oh, low hard cross, and nobody could find it. Oh, great opportunity, but nobody there on the end of Quadrado's ball. Takes his man on 1v1 and absolutely roasts him. Absolutely roasts him. Cuts down towards goal line, hard low cross, and just nobody on the end of it. Unfortunate. It's coming though. It's coming. You can feel it. Throw in Empoli. Let's go. Come on. Ooh, Empoli coming up here. Licked. Empoli crosses it over. Sandro just couldn't get to the clearance, but the Empoli man makes a little bit of a mess of it there. Luckily for us. Yes. Let's see here. Raekwon Smith, who's playing up front for Juventus today. It's Chiesa and Dybala ahead of McKennie, who's playing as a trequartista. But it's pretty fluid so far early on with all of this. Seems to be a lot of movement between the three of them, regardless of where McKennie is listed on the page here. Oh, no, Empoli found clear here. Szczesny comes out and clears. Wow. A lot of space opened up in the middle there somehow after a brief, quick little turnover by Juve, but luckily Szczesny was there. Fix was always in. Sounds like Bentancur is responding to Max already, possibly getting the best out of him again. Yeah, it's crazy how it already looks a lot different from Bentancur in such a short period of time. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes it's just a manager and some faith in him and whatnot. Quadrado, we found him 1v1 out on the right. He's taking his man on again, cutting into the area. He's found Dybala at the top. Dybala trying to find space to shoot, just couldn't do it, got closed down. The ball saved by Juventus, coming right back out to Quadrado. We've got it into Rabiot, who crosses it back post there. Easily handled by Empoli's keeper, and now he quickly throws it out to his man, and they're trying to work up a counter, but Juve has men back, so Empoli will slow it down and cut back in possession. Let's see. We're at just about the 11-minute mark here. Empoli trying to muster something up, some sort of attack. They're coming up the flank here. Juve again in that 4-5-1 defensive shell here. Seems to just keep them to the outside. Trying to get a cross in, blocked by Bentancur, who now plays it out. Danilo finds Dybala, puts it back to Bentancur. Moves it up, Chiesa. Chiesa's going up literally against 4 defenders right now. He beats his first one. He's got 2 defenders closing in on him. He beats another one. Has a shot. Oh! Wow. Chiesa. My word, Chiesa. That is incredible. Beats his man in the midfield. He was literally took the ball, turned, and had 4 defenders behind him. Beats the first man, and then the 2 center backs closed in on him, and he cuts to his right, gets a shot off, and the keeper just gets tips to that. Just gets fingertips to that. Incredible opportunity. Phenomenal from Chiesa. Absolutely phenomenal. Corner kick to Juventus, 12 minutes. Get to that. Oh, it goes all the way through. Goes all the way through. Just saved. Another cross comes in, cleared. It's at the top of the area. Bentancur tries to hit one, cleared by Empoli. Comes back. Another hit from distance. Just wide. Keeper had eyes on that. Danilo absolutely blasts that one. Wow. Wow. Juve starting to dial it up a notch. That chance from Chiesa, though, is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Luis Barbosa is at least 30 seconds behind me, and it's killing him. Oh, man. We used to do these watch-alongs as a group here, and it started to kill me because I'd always get the guys overseas that would be ahead of me, and then I'm trying to do this, and I know a goal's coming or I know something's happening. But thanks anyways, Luis, for dealing with it. So Empoli made a quick long ball over the top here, cut in, try to get a cross. It was a dangerous cross, and Bonucci cut it out. It did end up going out for a corner as De Ligt couldn't save it after Bonucci's clearance, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get this handled here. Jaron George liking the gets tips to it. He did. That's what he did. The keeper got tips. Okay, Juventus has dealt with that. And Lucas is 20 seconds ahead of me. Don't blow it. Don't blow it for me. Peter Balistrieri, again, 20 seconds ahead of me. Do not blow it for me. Okay, Empoli in possession. Working it to the outside. Right flank, cutting it back inside to the middle. Juventus again. This is just classic Allegri defensive shell, right? The 4-5-1 there, just waiting. Just waiting. And now we have Empoli cutting again. And nothing there. Cut out by Juve, cleared. And there we go. Back in possession. Empoli in a press there. Ball goes out for throwing as Juve got caught a little bit tight there. Grossa 007, thank you for joining us. Let's go. Worked at the back there by Empoli, and Juve slowly getting their men up for a bit of a press here. Empoli remaining in possession. Cutting it inside to the middle, and Chiesa comes back now. And they are back in their defensive shell. Empoli looking for spaces inside. Nothing there. We have a man down. Bonucci has gone down, so play has stopped. 15-minute mark. They're calling the medical staff out there. So Bonucci down right now. Allegri giving instructions to McKennie right now as he grabs some water on the sideline there. So far we've got 5 attempts from Juventus, 2 being on target, 0 attempts for Empoli, and 55% possession for Juventus. This is one of the things I want to keep an eye on with Juventus this particular season. Is Max going to have us as this type of counter-attacking team, and are we going to be a defense first unit, right? Possession, I always thought we could have controlled that first one against Udinese a lot better, and so far got about 55% possession against Empoli, but of course I'd like to see a better split against this side. No disrespect to them. Play is back underway. Bonucci got some treatment, and he now takes the pitch again. Empoli still in possession. Juventus. Quadrado on the ball now, finding Danilo in the middle. Goes back to Szczesny. Szczesny quickly out to Sandro. I like to see that, especially after the first game. Ball trying to go over the top to Chiesa. Headed out by Empoli center back here. And now McKennie on the chase. Put some pressure on. Ball's retained again by Juventus. Sandro, who holds it, gets checked, but ball out for throw. So Sandro on it now on the sideline. We're trying a lot over the top. It looks like Chiesa is really trying to stretch that defense back. Ball finds him now out on the left flank. He just puts it off his man for a corner kick. And that was Rabiot. Sorry, my apologies. It's going to be interesting to see Rabiot under Allegri. Rabiot said that the reason he had joined Juventus was being excited to play under Allegri. So it's very, very interesting to see if he will grow and how much under Max Allegri. Now the corner, a good solid one, but cleared by Empoli. We've got 1v1 here now on the outside. Another cross coming in. Cleared by Empoli, but there was a foul there. High boot there. Yeah, looks like Rabiot, the guilty party there. Right after I'm talking him up about if he can grow. But that's okay, that happens. Oh, quick one too. Oh, Bentancur just loses his feet there. Ball finds Danilo now. Quickly out to Quadrado on the right flank. Thinking about taking this guy on. Dybala about 25 yards out, back to Cuadrado on the right flank. He's got a 1v1 cutting inside the box. Finds Dybala up top. Oh, the ball just overextended. He couldn't shoot that. Tries to squeeze one through to Chiesa, look like, but get closed down by defenders. Sandro tries to go cross field to Cuadrado and gets that one wrong. Empoli, defender, easily possesses that one now. They got the ball now at the back with their keeper. Ball outside now, cutting in. Fixo's always in. Big season for Rabiot. If it doesn't work out this season, I can see us cashing in. Hope he impresses, though. Yeah, it's the thing about him is that he actually holds value. You know, we've got another guy, unfortunately, that he won't on his free whatnot. The salary's too big there, but Rabiot maintains. There would always be a good amount of interest in Rabiot, but I honestly hope it'll work out. I think the potential's there to have a really strong breakthrough season under Max Allegri. I hope he could take that additional extra few steps there. Ball continues in possession with Empoli, but again, it's just nothing. It's just working it around, mostly at the back. They tried to find something through the middle, but it's pretty much shut down. Juventus will keep them to the outsides. They got down deep here now, cutting into the back of the box there. Ball forward, blocked, and there it is. Empoli finds one through Mancuso. That is just an unfortunate bounce too. Trying to block the original shot through. It was blocked, but a couple unfortunate bounces. But man, this was that's a frustrating one to go down on here. It was a quick 1-2. They lost their shape at the back. They really lost their shape at the back there with Cuadrado and there was a quick 1-2 and Empoli found that space on the wing, cutting deep down to the boxer, and you could see Cuadrado was just almost stuck because Danilo was playing ahead of the defense and Cuadrado was just far too early there. Like, he's just ahead. He was far too ahead there. Strange positionally how that broke down there. Anyways, Empoli's up 1-0. Let's see if Juve can find that one back here. Cuadrado's taking his man on 1v1 at the box. Puts it across to Chiesa. Garfield making the note there. Second time Cuadrado has been caught forward. Yeah, he's pushing ahead a lot. He's been a huge part of the offense, right? Unfortunately, it kind of comes with the territory when you go that route, right? Corner kick for Juventus. Has it in there. Oh, goes out for goal kick. So 1-0 Empoli currently. Empoli trying to go over the top again. Another header through ball, and again, a little bit of lost coverage there. So Rabiot coming up left flank now, holding up, having it back to Sandro. Sandro cutting back. We go all the way back to Bonucci. Strange, and that's just the way it is. You know, you can be the better team for the opening, but it really doesn't matter if you're not burying, basically. And we had opportunities. We didn't get to two great crosses from Cuadrado, and then Chiesa had his attempt stopped wonderfully by the keeper. Could have been different. Could have been different. And then all of a sudden, one opportunity just like that, and you're behind. But let's see if the lads can get it back here. Sandro trying to deal with a cross. Ooh, Empoli looking for a call there. None given by the referee here. Chiesa trying to turn his man. Too tight. Ran out of space on the byline there. Yeah, pretty soft there from Mancuso going down there. Good no call in my opinion. Am I biased? 100%. Again, possession with Empoli at the back. Coming down the right flank now. Juventus in their defensive shell. But again, this is what we're talking about. I don't know about this defense first and try to counter tight play. These are teams we should be controlling play with. And Empoli has a rip from just the 25 after a turnover force there. I think it was Coutron. Dybala losing it just inside center there. Whew, he didn't miss by much, you know. Curled away from that corner. Szczesny dove, but he's not getting to that. He's not getting to that if that hits target. Juve's got to sharpen up here. And again, Bentancur over the top, but there's nobody there. Straight to the keeper, and Empoli back in possession just like that. Press is slowed down completely almost. Little bit still coming from Rabiot there. There you go. We did well to win the ball, but he tried to it was like they're tried to carry it beyond his man and loses it. Just have to be sharper with it, smarter with it. Sometimes a little too anxious and a little forceful in the passes and where our ball progression is trying to go here. Empoli retains possession. Left side flank. Oh, a little collision there. Looks like McKennie took an elbow as the player tried to cut in there from Empoli. Dybala's just going to put it out of play here, and we got a stoppage as these guys are down. 1-0. 1-0 Empoli. Frustrating. So at the last stoppage, we had 55% possession. Juventus has dropped to 49% possession at the moment, 51% to Empoli. They have 3 attempts now, 1 on target and 1 goal. Juve remains 7 attempts, 3 on target. But the possession, Juve should not be surrendering so much, in my personal opinion, to Empoli. We've got to pick it up. Okay, ball's back in. Tech with it. Here's it in, a quick pass to De Ligt. De Ligt out wide to Quadrado here. Quadrado puts it up. Oh, come on. Just can't win it in there. Ball's bouncing around after a bad touch. And Empoli gets a foul here. Can't control possession with a midfielder that has both McKennie and Danilo. Right now, it's even in terms of just possession, it's just the decisions. It's the decisions when we do have it. And at times the movement. Bit of a chemistry thing. Chemistry thing, a bit of decision making. It's just a little bit of everything right now. Got to be calm though, because I don't like to see them start to spray these long balls because they're down, right? Just keep the composure, get it back. But it really does make you wonder, because again, going back to what we talked about before the game there with a guy like Locatelli, I mean, whether it was the international break and getting back late, whatever, I'm surprised you wouldn't start him. I'm surprised you wouldn't start him. Attempted 1-2 there from Dybala to McKennie. There goes out for a Juve throw. Well, look at this. Forza Empoli. Well, we got a lot of time to play. A lot of time to play. Martin coming in here saying we need a Pjanic type of player in our mid ASAP. Not impressed right now. Chiesa has given it 200%. Chiesa always does. It's something I've always admired from him, even back to his Fiorentina days. Dybala in the area here. Goes down. No call. And Chiesa working his man 1v1. Very, very tight to the byline there. Oh, he's trying to get it. Oh, try to pop it across the top, but it was over Rabiot, who was at the back post there. Empoli finds an easy outlet, moving up the pitch as Juventus was pressing in the attacking area there. Cross corner ball finds Cutrone now going 1v1 with De Ligt. Crosses it in, and Sandro gets ahead to it, and now he's got ball at his feet, moving up the pitch. Slows it down, comes back. Gets Juve possession. Rabiot now to Bentancur. Bentancur moves up the pitch. Now we got the ball at Cuadrado's feet again, coming up the left. He finds Dybala about 25 yards out, cutting on his man. Tried to play off McKennie, but the pass was McKennie was already ahead of where the pass was heading. In terms of a Pjanic type player, going back to what Martin had said here, I mean, sure, but Locatelli can do the job. We also have Arthur who'll be back in October and whatnot. So I don't know if I'd make any type of moves to really force getting Pjanic back, really, to be honest. I was just surprised Locatelli didn't place, but regardless, even with Danilo, with McKennie, whatnot, it's Empoli. We just need possession, and we need to make better decisions and just be a little more crisp and decisive with it. So we come up the outside now. Sandro's 1v1 with his guy. He takes him on, gets fouled, and we've got a free kick deep in Empoli's territory here. Yellow card. Peter agreeing with me. Absolutely zero need for Pjanic. Like to see Sandro get more involved this season and start taking his guys on 1v1 when the opportunity arises. They're just replaying the play with Dybala in the area there. Good little 1v1 battle. I don't think there's much there. I wouldn't worry about it. You could maybe say a little bit clumsy from the defender there, but not much in it. Cuadrado behind this free kick. 8 men in the air. Cuadrado just bombs it right over everybody and out for a goal kick. Yeah, frustrating there. So Leicester coming in. Still think we'll play more collective without CR7. It was never Ronnie's fault. It was always his team's mentality. Moises Keane is not going to help us, but early days, so let's hope I'm wrong. Listen, whether we believe it was, I believe there's a number of reasons Juve's in this kind of a flux, okay? But regardless, it was never Ronnie's fault, but there were cons. There's pros and cons to having him on your roster. There really is. we tried to put the cherry on the cake, and the cake wasn't done baking, basically. So just it is what it is. We got to move, though. We got to move. Danilo puts a ball over the top, trying to find McKennie, who is beyond the defenders there, but gets cut out by the keeper, who had to come way out to get that one. Empoli trying to come back through Mancuso again with an opportunity that gets blocked and goes out for a throw in here. This is the frustrating thing about Juventus. It could be a simple, just minuscule mistake that ends up costing us. And that's what it felt like all last season. It was just silly little things that cost us. And then, it's always a goal, it feels like, on our errors, right? Oh, no. Bentancur right to Empoli. Brutal giveaway there. Mancuso tries to cross it in, blocked again. Now Bentancur and Cuadrado both trying to get there. Bentancur puts it off Maninelli there, off Empoli for a goal kick. After a terrible giveaway, Bentancur, that's... he's got to clean that up. He's got to clean turnovers up. So Peter Balistrator asking me, what's my setup? My setup is a VPN and still through DAZN. So a VPN through the Italian feeds. That's my setup. Got lucky in Australia last second with being picking up the rights again. There you go. I'm glad it worked out. With Canada here. We got like one station that was going to look after 3 games a week or something. You didn't know what games they were going to be. And then I know there was Fubo TV, but again, it wasn't full schedule. So I decided to jump on the VPN. Okay, ball in possession with Sandro, and he's dispossessed, but it goes out for a throw in here. Need to pick up a little bit of movement. There's something missing here. Even Danilo positionally, like in terms of when we are in possession and in the offensive, it's not quite making sense. Danilo's too far back. We have a little bit of a gap there. We've got DeScilio warming up. Cuadrado had taken a knock and went to the sideline. Now DeScilio's warming up, but Cuadrado is back in the game. Got a foul here now on Dybala as it goes through there. Yes, Peter, it is an Italian commentary because I'm tapping into the Italian DAZN through that VPN. So yeah, it's Italian commentary. It's fantastic, actually. It's great coverage. Much better than what I got last year on just my feed through DAZN, because we didn't get any of the interviews during the game, any of the halftime shows. Like, we got none of it. So it's much, much better going through the Italian DAZN through that VPN for anybody who would be interested. Paul, over the years, I'm losing the illusion of seeing my dear old lady. It is a shame the kind of experiments that Allegri does with our players. Yeah, it's so early. It's so early. And I think, again, reiterating what I was talking about at the start, if you are going to experiment, get it out of the way, and you shouldn't be fearful of Empoli. But yeah, here we are, right? 38th minute, 1-0 down. Ball's going out for a corner for Empoli. I still say we need Locatelli's presence in the middle. I think I'd put him in. It's just there's this big gap, and it's just not working. That's the only transitional thing with Danilo in there that just seems to be missing. So Juve's coming out quick after shutting down this corner kick, but the ball got away from Cuadrado there. He tries to go cross pitch there. Chiesa trying to take his man there. Just couldn't get there. We really, really look to counter fast after corner kicks. Like, that's one thing you noticed you picked up on even in the first match, and even just through the 30 minutes here in this one, is like every corner kick, once we clear, we just try to get out so fast. McKennie bombs the throw in there, stops Sandro's feet. He's in the area, back out to McKennie. Crosses it in, but clear by Empoli. And McKennie, I don't know, maybe just see that one out for a throw. Frustrating. So Garfield asking, who would you take off to put in Locatelli? I would probably say McKennie, and I would shift Cuadrado up. As long as he's physically fit and able to, I'd shift him forward and put Danilo at right back. That's what I would do personally. See, brutal giveaways. Brutal giveaways here. Empoli again in possession at the back, taking their time. Why not? 1-0 up. Juventus just holding their defensive shell. Not much of a press. Goal kick for Juve here after Empoli tries to work a give and go over the top, but Bonucci was kind of all over that. At the back to Delict, finding Cuadrado. Tries to go up through McKennie. Dybala follows it up, trying to beat his man. Did meg him. Just couldn't get around him quick enough to get back there. And Danilo tried to cut off a ball. Missed it. And now Empoli's running back at our defenders. Big block there from Bonucci. Ball's with Juve. Cuadrado in the middle of the pitch. Over to Danilo. Danilo finds Bentancur out on the right. He's got Dybala wide left. Dybala cutting in. Here we go. Cuadrado. Cross back post. Sandro just held it in from going out for a goal kick. So Dave's asking, why can't we just see what you're watching? Very, very easy. Copyright infringement and massive trouble. All right. Cuadrado beats his man. Looking for the foul there. Surprised not to get one. Was held up there after beating his man, having position, but no such luck. Delict didn't quite get enough mustard on that pass back to Szczesny. Put him in a tough little spot there, but Szczesny sees it out for throwing. That was a brutal one. Animesh, calling out the ref here. That's a brutal one on Cuadrado. He's easily got him beat. Held him up just a bit, but still. Yeah, he's got hands there. Grabs him just enough. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you got to give the guy the benefit of the doubt when he's got the position there. Throwing for Empoli was cleared. We've got Chiesa just bombing forward by himself. Right flank. He's literally gone the entire pitch now. Back inside to Dybala. Dybala trying to put it to Bentancur, puts it too far beyond him, and Empoli back in possession here. This is frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Long ball forward. High boot from Empoli on a 50-50 between Cutrone and Delict, and he gets Delict high there. Looked like he clipped him. Yellow card to Cutrone there. Rightfully so. Sad. Feels like a first half from Pirlo playing players out of their position. It does unfortunately feel very, very disconnected at the moment. Yeah, Delict went in there so fast. I'm not not so sure he got clipped there. It's even in the replay, you can't tell 100%, but it was such a bang bang fast play, and honestly, you got to be control your body. So easy yellow card there for Catrone. Oh, Bonucci getting caught. Catrone out on the right for Empoli. Empoli in possession. A cross coming in. Back post. Oh, Chiesa just trying to head one, just trying to get that and back to Chesney, but put a little too much on, and Chesney had to actually see it out for a corner. Just didn't quite get it right there, Chiesa. Saw compliments on the haircut. Well, thank you, wifey, looking after me there on that one. Oh, corner from Empoli and out for a goal kick. Chesney looking to take this one fast. And does the complete opposite. Slows it down, goes to Bonucci. Sandro out on the left. We only got a minute of added time here as we're in the 45th. Sandro trying to switch field over to Quadrado. Finds Quadrado. Carrying it up slowly up the right here. Finds McKennie there. Kenny over to Sandro. Oh, he's got Chiesa trying to work on two, though. I'm not so sure here. This is just some of the decisions. It's strange here. Delict cuts one out at the back here, trying to get us moving up fast. But that's going to be it. That's going to be halftime. Wow. So 1-0 at halftime. Everybody that's joined on the live here, let's go. We got halftime here. I want to get all your thoughts right now. Are there any changes you would make at halftime? What are the changes you would make? What have you seen so far? Like, it's, again, come out of the gate hard, 10 minutes. Unlucky there to not find one early on when we did have all that pressure. But again, it's frustrating to see Juve just give up so much possession, like just so much. It's extremely frustrating to give up that much possession. I will bring up the stats here, and we'll kind of go over this, and I'll throw these out so that you guys can have these numbers basically. But ends at 1-0, and yeah, you've got 53% possession for Juventus, 47 for Empoli, 7 shots attempts for Juventus, 3 on goal, 6 attempts for Empoli, 1 on goal, and of course the 1-0 lead. We had 7 attempts with about just shy of 20 minutes remaining, so that's just frustrating. It's got to be much, much better from Juventus. Much, much better. And I think you guys are onto something here. The lack of the striker, and honestly, we got to get some more control in the midfield there. So yeah, I agree. I agree here. In terms of some of these comments here, we've got Animesh, the lack of a striker is hurting us. Kush coming in here with need Morata. No point in crossing to the guys that are out there right now. Paulo's not going to get ahead to it. Animesh, Locatelli and Morata in as soon as possible. Garfield, no quality on the ball, no midfield leader to get the ball and take control of the game. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yes, I agree. I agree with all these comments I'm looking at here. Locatelli, get him in there. Get him in the game here. This again with McKennie, it's weird, and I think that's why some of the comments that were earlier there very very familiar looking and frustrating as it was with Pirlo there. I think McKennie needs to play as one of the three out of the middle. He can be an advancing midfielder and play that way, but as a trequartista, I don't know. It's a bit too awkward. Um, yeah, and yeah, it's awkward. That's all I can say really about that. I'm not liking that so much. Danilo even out of that just ahead of the defense. Um, it works in one phase, but it doesn't work in the other. And we've got this weird gap right in the center of the pitch. So when we do get the ball to the outsides, and we have to expect this from teams that are going to play low blocks, they're going to force you to the outside. But when you are just jam packed on the outside and there's no presence in the middle, you're really not drawing them out of these shells. You're just really not going to do a whole bunch there. You've got 5 subs. Make a couple changes. Like if Locatelli and Morata have to come right out of the gate in a second, I mean, sure, but yeah, so far, just really, really frustrating. The chemistry's not there. Not a lot of link up, and the decisions are bad, and even just the execution on certain passes, even when the decisions are right. So yeah, it's just really clunky, really, really clunky first half. But yeah, and Fix was always in again. I don't understand. We work so hard for Locatelli, and he should really be a starter. He's gonna be a starter. I again going back to the beginning of this live stream here. I'm not 100% sure why we don't see him starting in this one. To be honest, um, it's a weird one to me because regardless of international breaks, been back at training even with Sassuolo there and whatnot. Uh, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I definitely expect minutes in this one for him, and then of course international break to follow this one. But we got to turn it around here, second half. It's got to happen. We absolutely can't drop points in this one. And I know that seems so dire, so drastic as second match of the season, whatnot. But let's be serious here. We cannot drop points to Empoli in the second match of the season. Um, we wouldn't have in the first match, of course, a couple blunders by Tech there and whatnot, but yeah, we wouldn't have done that. We see some of the players warming up there. Morata is one of them right now, warming up, getting ready. But yeah, we've got to turn things around here. I have to get max points here. Max Allegri even said himself in his press conference, and by the way, a fantastic press conference in lieu of Cristiano Ronaldo's departure and whatnot, handled wonderfully by Allegri. And if you guys didn't check the live match day this morning with Mirko Di Natale, a journalist from Tutto Juve and Radio Bianconera, and he's involved in Juventus lately. Great insight on the power Max Allegri now holds in terms of what he did before. And really, essentially, now all incoming, outgoing goes directly through him. But there was a lot of cool little tidbits and about 2 bombs from Mirko. He's always good for at least 1 bomb on the show. But it was cool to have him on, especially now with the circus that's been around Juve and the Mercato. But they're just showing Empoli's goal here again, and it's just such an unlucky bounce the way you block a shot and it falls right to Mancuso, who's making the late run in. Unfortunate. Like I said, still, you just don't want to give teams that hope. You don't want to let them linger around. We need to be better at controlling matches, even if most of the time while the team's in possession, you would have heard through that first half, it's okay. Empoli's got possession, but they're at the back. They're just moving it around. Juve's in their shell. Still, though, why give them that possession comfortably? All it takes is exactly what happened. You maybe you have a turnover or whatnot, and then one guy gets caught out of position as you're trying to move up the pitch, And then that's it. Boom, they turn around on you and all of a sudden start finding these spaces. We need to start being a possession team more than just trying to counter. You should not be going into matches, in my personal opinion, against Udinese and Empoli and surrendering so much possession. It's got to be better. They're showing some more highlights from the first half here. Chiesa, 2 of them right there. And it was, oh man, incredible run from the halfway mark. Unlucky on an earlier attempt there. He shot kind of right at the keeper from maybe like 6 yards out, if even that. And yeah, they're showing Empoli's goal. And again, yeah, just Quadrado caught there. Quadrado caught, and then still we blocked the shot, but falls right to Mancuso. Unfortunate goal to have allowed, but yeah, it's frustrating. It is frustrating. Toriro, Arthur is what we need right now. Yeah, we just need control out of the midfield in general. We just need control out of that middle of the park there. This thing with McKennie, though, today that we're seeing is a bit strange, because it essentially leaves Danilo, who's another one out of there, Rabiot and Bentancur. You still feel like you're safe there with the 3, and then McKennie's just kind of ahead almost in this diamond thing. But McKennie was literally all over there, left to the right. And it's just, it kind of breaks up that middle, because then Rabiot needs to make up for it, and vice versa to Bentancur. Then Bentancur needs to make up for it, and it creates these just big holes and gaps where when we need to turn something around or move the ball quickly, half the time some of these guys are just trying to get back into position. So far, Allegri's little 4-3-1-2 thing right now is not so good. Not so good looking. They're showing a few more clips here, showing Dybala getting barged over in the box here. Again, I still say, yeah, they show the defender. He gets his foot underneath Dybala's boot there. I don't know. For me, it's pretty. It would be pretty soft. Be a pretty soft one. If it was against Juve, though, 100% it's getting called. Yeah, I think Morata is going to be in there right off the hop in the 45th. He's doing a lot of warm up here. He has it essentially almost like right when the half kicked off. So Banju coming in, it was a pen. Yeah, on the second replay there, you see his boot go underneath Dybala's, kick him from under there. The contact with the rest, I said it looked a little clumsy, but I don't know. Maybe it just didn't look as bad because he went down kind of easily. I'm not sure. I don't know. Even on the replays in slow mo and whatnot, it didn't. I think it'd be soft. By rule, though. Of course, always by rule. But yeah, this Juve's, there was a comment earlier on this live stream that said it's sometimes like it just lately just hasn't felt like it's our dear old lady, and yeah, we just got a fragile state almost for a couple seasons, right? And it's just bizarre. We used to always be that rock solid team, that was error free, and you used to barely ever get mistakes out of Juventus. And that's the thing we need to get back here. We need to get back to some error-free football. Like, we just need to cut down turnovers, be sharper in decision making. It's crazy to watch how many mistakes like Juve makes. And I was on Juve's case all last season because all last season, Juventus, they just made so many errors and so many of them led to goals. We need to just clean things up. And this is the one thing I'm going to be looking at with Allegri is to clean up the errors. You know, Bentancur was just grossly involved in so many mistakes last season. So it's like he's got to clean that up. And for the most part, it has been. Did he make some mistakes here in this half? Absolutely. But again, much, much better. Locatelli is warming up. But Morata had the penny off. So I'm thinking Morata right out of the gate. Dybala and Chiesa should remain. I'd probably say unless he's thinking of making a move from Danilo. But we'll have to see. It's interesting. This could be – he's got some options. Don't forget that Cuadrado did leap to the sideline, and then they had De Sciglio warming up at one point just over halfway through that first half. So maybe if Cuadrado took a bit more of a knock, he might be the one sacrificed and just move Danilo to the right back position. Yeah, there's a few ways this could work out. So we'll have to see here. But yeah, he got quite a few warming up. Bernardeschi, Locatelli, Morata with the penny off. There will be a change. There should be a change right out of the gate in the second half, and I would agree with it 100%. Don't wait. There's no point in waiting. This was another thing. Sometimes last season, even the season before. The season before under Sarri was almost comical because you could pick out the substitutions to the minute. You know, you'd be like, oh yeah, 60th minute is first sub, 65th first sub. And then the second one, you're not going to get the second one until 10 minutes later. It was quite comical almost, right? But with Pirlo, it was a lot of the time drawn out, and you would just feel that he was giving players far too much benefit of the doubt, right? And almost wanting them to battle it out and get out of these ruts and whatnot. And when it wasn't coming, it was frustrating. Usha, see you all after the game. Thanks for joining for a bit of the live. We'll see you after. We'll do a little bit post-match, but for sure we're going to be making the post-match live podcast tomorrow morning. So make sure you tune in for that one because that's where we'll really break things down in depth. And then we'll cover the post-match coverage as well as far as interviews and just everything. We'll really dive in deep to the match. We'll just spend a bit of time today after it covering, hopefully, talking about a victory. But we got to get going here. Morata will kick it off here. All right. Let's go. Ciao, it's thanks for joining us. Hopefully we get a good second half. We need some goals. I hope you're the good luck charm. So McKennie is off, and we have Morata in. Second half has begun. And Morata throwing early pressure, winning the ball. He's 1v1. Oh, his cross soft into the keeper here. Empoli back in possession again at the back. Juve, no real press. What's wrong with our team, man? Just we get punished for our mistakes. We really, really do. Shot in from Empoli, soft and swallowed up by Szczesny here. But again, we are allowing far too much play. Far too much being allowed for Empoli here. Ball up to Morata. He finds Dybala. Dybala coming at the D. Oh, shot right at the keeper from about 24 out here. Much better, though. Much better. Morata being the target. Dybala working off of him. Gets a shot. Yeah, just way too close to the center of goal. Easy for the keeper there. Already promising, though. Yeah, McKennie needs to just play in the middle of the park. He could be, your box-to-box guy out of there. But trequartistas, I don't think for him. We got to remember, you might think, hey, that's really harsh judgment on only one opportunity versus Empoli, but it's Empoli. He just has to be able to show something against Empoli in that role. If not, you're definitely not going to see it against the top team. So I think that experiment needs to just be shut down. He needs to play out of one of the midfield slots. As Mitsala, in my personal opinion, he could be the box-to-box guy out of there. And Empoli again coming at us here, and just so much space. Look at this, and we've lost a guy here. And they put one on goal, and Szczesny has to see it out for corner kick here. But again, just at a loss at the back. Just not finding their man. Allowing so much space even before that for them to just turn and Empoli players to take a look and move up the pitch here. This is just, it's frustrating, and it's so not like an Allegri team. Corner kick. Szczesny gets to it after the ball seemed to stop just right in front of goal there. All right, nice switch field there. Rabiot finds Cuadrado here. Cuadrado's now on the left flank. He's running in here. He's got two guys trying to beat one, but physically pushed away. And Empoli clears the ball. Ball at the back now. Bentancur's on it. Cuadrado making his way back over to the right side. Ball at Sandro's feet. Comes inside. Rabiot on it. Rabiot back outside to Sandro. Sandro's 1v1 right now with his man, but he's not running at him. He's cutting inside. Finds Bentancur. Goes back to Danilo. Comes back inside to Sandro. Sandro goes out to the flank here. Morata is out wide. Cuts inside. Over far side to Cuadrado. Cuadrado has a cross in. Oh, it looked like he was just trying to find it right back to Morata there, but cleared out by Empoli. It's out for a corner kick to Juventus here. Players continue to warm up on the sideline. Locatelli is one of them. Dybala at the corner kick here, ready to have it in for Juventus. Get to this, boys. Get to this. Keeper punches. Juve still in possession with Chiesa. Chiesa left-footed cross inside. Oh, header over the goal from Rabiot there. Come on, boys. I want one within 60. I want one within 60. Want one goal within 60 here. Let's go. Yes, Loca warming up here. Where is the Grinta? Well, we got to see that start to come back. I think it's honestly one of the hardest things Max Allegri is going to have to work on, which is that mentality and that fight and whatnot. Get them back to what they were, because we've become broken if we're being serious when it comes to that. Again, it's not the dear old lady we're used to. We need to find our ways again, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Rabiot dispossessed. Empoli back in possession here. Empoli run back again. Rabiot makes a tackle there, but the ball still with Empoli coming down the right flank. 1v1. Sandro's trying to stop his man. He does. Not really closing on the ball fast. And Sandro loses his guy down on the goal line, comes back to clear it. But how do you lose your man there? How does Alexandro just lose his man like that? That is incredibly frustrating. The defensive part of his game is the part that I can usually tolerate, but like it's just that's incredible to lose your guys so easily like that. Oh, Empoli gets to this cross on the corner and the header puts it back post, but nobody gets to the end of it, thankfully, as Chesney watches it go over and then wide. Oh, man. He was watching that. Juventus actually cleared it. Yeah. Lichtsteiner is a great show. Lichtsteiner was a beast, an absolute monster for Juventus. Loved Lichtsteiner. Another cross here. Chesney punches it in. 52nd minute here. Juventus throw. Bernardeschi looks to be the first of the second round of subs to enter the match. So Bernardeschi is preparing to take to the pitch. Oh, man. Dangerous little crossfield ball there from Dybala, but headed back to Chesney from Alexandro. Bonucci now. Spraying the ball out to the right there. Oh, tried to flick on. So Allegri has been playing Bernardeschi out of the midfield. So yeah, I would anticipate somebody out of there coming out. Rabiot or Bentancur off is what Martin's predicting here. We'll have to see. Have to see. See, move the ball fast. It's too slow. That extra pass just to a D-man when the guy is on the flank there and you can see the lane. Just get it there quicker. Make their defenders run faster to cover the ground. Cross in from Sandro over everybody. Going out wide. Seen out for a goal kick. And now we have a substitution. And it's Bernardeschi. He's coming in, and it is Rabiot. It is, in fact, Rabiot who is leaving the pitch. Bernardeschi is coming in. Okay, let's go. Hopefully that gives us a little bit more of a technical edge inside there. Definitely give us a lot of energy. Bernardeschi, I will give him that no matter what. Always has that. Come on, boys. Tighten up on the press. It's so loose. You may as well not even do it when that happens. Come on. Empoli just controlling this game. This is tough to deal with right now. I'm really questioning Locatelli not getting in here. Bernardeschi sees it over to the side. Chiesa back into Bernardeschi. Puts him in a tough spot. Has to go 50-50. Draws a yellow card. But, that ball's got to be better there. Dave's asking, will Juve come back? Yes or no? 55th minute? What's the call, everybody? Juve making this comeback? I'm going to say yes. Luis, always an absolute pleasure. Watching Sandro cross the ball makes me wonder how angry you are. No, I'm angry just in general because I don't want us losing, especially second match this season, especially to Empoli. To be fair, decent cross. Just nobody on the end of it. Back post there to Sandro there. So to be fair, Luis. But yeah, we still continue to see a lot of players warming up there, and just gotta wonder. I think he's probably waiting to the 60th minute mark before you see Locatelli. I personally wouldn't wait much longer. This is strange though to not be able, even regardless of Locatelli not being out there, to not be able to control a game against Empoli. Come on. Sandro into Bentancur. Oh, Bentancur mispassed. Oh, great pressure there from Danilo. Over to the side there, Quadrado. Quadrado inside to Dybala. Dybala with a hit. Oh, just wide. Much better. Much better. We got to get him in there. We got to get him in and around that central top of the box area and moving around. Did well to get into the shooting spot. Actually didn't miss by much there. Dybala out left there. He's got a cross in. Oh, decent ball. Little bit ahead of Morata there. Cleared out by Empoli. Throw in deep for Juventus. Quadrado is on it. Quadrado inside to Dybala. Dybala's in the area. Oh, back post. Oh, keeper comes out. Cuts that out. Nice back post ball there from Dybala. Ball back outside, recycled to Quadrado. Quadrado might take his man on there. He is. It's getting deeper. Draws the foul. This is a good spot. Just outside the box on the right. Would expect Dybala with an in-swinging cross. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of it and get that first goal. 58 minutes. Oh, that's a decent back post ball there by Dybala. Just didn't get under it enough. He gets over that a little bit more, and either Morata or Bernardeschi would be able to see that one home. So everybody's up there deep. Let's go. Get to the bottom of this. 59th minute. Dybala waiting to have this free kick. Oh. I think he's trying to go straight at goal with that one. A better angle than the one he buried against Atletico in Champions League. But yeah, he just goes, he's over the bar there. Keeper saw it out. Come on, let's go. How's everybody feel about Moise Kean? Moise Kean coming back to Juve, medical tomorrow. How do we feel about that? I personally like it. I like Moise Kean coming back. 2-year loan with option to buy. It becomes obligation if certain criteria are met. Still waiting for the details on what the criteria is. But I like that deal. 25 million too after the 2 years. Less than what we sold him for. Okay, corner kick to Empoli here. We are almost at the 61st minute mark here. Oh man. '61st minute. It is frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. Okay, let's go. We won the ball back deep here. Bentancur with it. You got to pass that ball the first time. He has an option. He waits until two guys are close to him and he's lost it. Empoli now coming right back at us. And the defense scrambling to get in position. Bentancur, pass the ball when you see it. You see the lane, you see the guy, you make contact, you pass it. No need to carry it that extra 10, 15 feet until you lose it. And Empoli, luckily, doesn't make anything out of this. We're making Empoli look like a force. Come on, you guys. Get it together. Quadrado switches field over to Sandro. Sandro on the left side here. Oh, threw ball over to Morata. I think he was offside, but they're letting it go. Oh, and he tries to put a ball through, but it couldn't have been to Dybala. They did end up calling it back for offside. Giovanni Cristiano, where do I watch the game for free? I think some people are basically not given much crap about copyrights and probably on YouTube streaming it. But obviously that's copyright infringement. And then I don't know, man. For free nowadays, just streams through like Loudroll at Direct or whatnot, but those are always dicey, right? Ranjan coming in with Juventus goal coming and Juventus win. That's the attitude I need, and I'm trying to get there, but I need to see more. 63rd minute, Empoli in control. There's a Bentancur cuts it off, but puts the ball far too far ahead. But he's still putting pressure on it. He's chasing them all the way back to keeper, all the way back there to the keeper, putting pressure on. Keeper clears the ball here, and De Ligt heads it forward. Can Chiesa save it? Oh, that's Dybala. Dybala saves it. Switches field over to Sandro. Juventus in possession. Now quick pass out to the side. Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi's out on the left flank. Looking for help. Looking for options. Everybody's kind of spaced out. Danilo inside. Now Bernardeschi's made his move inside. Working the ball nicely. Dybala. Oh, they stopped the ball for Bernardeschi there, but he blocked. His shot was blocked. Cleared out. Juventus retains possession. Sandro now to Bentancur. Bentancur puts it out wide to Quadrado. Quadrado's going to engage in a 1v1, cutting into the area. He's in the area. Taking his man. Low hard cross. Oh. Low hard cross blocked by the keeper. Looks like out for a corner kick for Juventus too. Oh. Morata trying to direct that one to goal there. Crosses in. Keeper's out to punch. Oh, Possession. Oh, no. Mishandled by Chiesa after that possession retention there. And Mancuso now coming back. De Ligt's out there. Stops up cross coming in. And Juventus clears it. Oh, Dybala fights to get there just to clear it out for throw, though. 65th minute. I want Locatelli in the match now, please. I need a little bit more creativity out of there. I need a threat out of the middle. Bentancur out, Locatelli in. Kulishevsky and Chiesa out. Double switch. Locatelli and Kulishevsky in. Bentancur, Chiesa out. Let's go, guys. Come on. Empoli in possession. Foul. Foul on Danilo. Free kick here coming to Empoli. Garfield saying now we win after that double switch. Hey, I hope so. Let's go. We've got to get this victory here. Oh, good cross. Good cross in from Empoli. Bouncing around again. What a mess. What a mess. Just ball bouncing around here. Szczesny, go out and take it. Let's go. Oh. Locatelli putting a little bit of pressure here. Dybala putting some more pressure as well. Oh, come on. Sandro has the ball back to Bonucci. Bonucci splashes it out to Quadrado. It's cut off by Empoli. Too slow on the switch ball. Ooh. Cross in from Empoli, cleared by De Ligt. Inside now to the middle. Dybala's on it right now. He's cutting into the middle of the pitch here. Switches field over to Sandro. Sandro's got Bernardeschi out wide. Bernardeschi now out wide. Has the ball down low. You got Locatelli up at the top of the area. Give and go. Bernardeschi's in there. Kulishevsky's in there too. Morata now. The Locatelli. Oh, Locatelli shot blocked. Oh, through ball there attempted from Empoli. Really trying to hit back fast on these counters. Danilo now quickly outside to Sandro. Sandro comes inside for Locatelli, who's looking to collect the ball. Danilo. Over to Dybala. Back out to Locatelli. Locatelli now up forward to Sandro. Sandro puts the ball through to Bernardeschi. Deep on the left flank there. Oh, and the cross goes straight to the keeper. Come on, boys. Juventus ball for throw. Bernardeschi trying to take this one quick. Oh, no. They stop it for sub for Empoli on our throw here. Late, too. Closing in on the 70th minute, guys. 20 minutes left. 20 minutes for Juve to get this done. Come on. Danilo ball outside here. De Ligt. Quadrado. Locatelli. Back to Quadrado. Come on. Sandro. Kulishevsky in the area here. Oh, Kulishevsky. Oh, no. Low hard cross. Locatelli almost getting to the end of it. Goes wide. Oh, no. Wouldn't that be something? Look at him get so heavily involved in such a short period of time from Locatelli. He's already touched the ball a bunch of times and almost getting to the end of that one and making it 1-1. Come on. Keep pushing. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Morata with a nice back heel to Dybala. He's in the area. Oh, he tried to beat his man and the defender just got toes to it. Oh, man. Dybala just about skinned him there. Come on. Keep going. Let's go. Don't slow it down. Keep the tempo up. Bernardeschi works it out deep to Sandro. Out to the top there. Danilo has a hit wide. High and wide to the far post. Man, Locatelli was demanding that ball from Danilo on that one he just shot. He was about 15 yards to the right of Danilo and left alone. Not to be on Danilo or anything, but Locatelli's a better shooter than Danilo. Another switch for Empoli. Pinamonte coming in from Mancuso. 72nd minute. Plays underway. We got a foul for Morata. Look at this. 1, 2, like the space. I don't understand the space. So it's definitely like a zonal defense, really, because there's guys finding spaces and just being there, and our guys are almost locked into like just marking an area, right? And it's very, very strange when you're part of the very, very back line. Find a man. Strange. Empoli's coming up the left flank now. About to have a cross in. Cross in. Nobody there. Sandro's there. But he crosses it right to Empoli's man, about 25 yards out. Ooh, try to work a give and go. Empoli player looking for a foul there. Oh, man. We try to get a give and go over the top to Morata, but we just play it out of bounds. Allegri shouting a lot from the sideline there. Calma, calma, and trying to get them to not be so anxious here. Locatelli, after 1-2, slip it through, slip it through. Oh, Kulishevsky just couldn't get by his man. Cross in, cleared. Falls to Danilo. Ball to Quadrado. Quadrado's got a man on him, closing him down fast. Sandro. Ball's out wide to Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi's on a 1v1. And Bernardeschi works it for a corner. Come on, Juve. Let's go. 15 minutes left. So they ended up calling goal kick there. Empoli works it out immediately. Coming down. Piemonte trying to cross here. Cut out. And Locatelli bombs it forward. And recycled to the back. Can we at least hear what they're saying? That is also too under copyright infringement, unfortunately. Believe me, I would love nothing more than to just screen share with you and let it go and just comment a bit on it here. I simply cannot. No foul here. Juve trying to counter here quick. Locatelli 1-2. Dybala's out wide now, right flank. Cutting it inside. Trying to find it over. He's got Bernardeschi under it. Finds Locatelli. Ooh. Locatelli out. Didn't get it right, but still finds Quadrado. Back into Locatelli. Over to Morata. Oh, his first touch. His first touch lets him down. Cut out at the back from Bonucci. Finds Sandro. Cutting forward. Cross inside. At the top of the box for Locatelli. Dybala's there. Shot blocked. Stationary shot. Two guys ahead of you. Nobody's really moving off of one another. It's pretty stagnant. They just find somebody and there you go. There you go. Sandro again. Far left. He's 1v1 right now. It's tackled out for a Juve throw. 77th minute. Come on. Locatelli. To Danilo, over to Quadrado. Puts the ball deep into Kulusevski. Oh, cross deflected off an Empoli player to another one at the top of the area. Crosses it out. It's a Juve throw. Licked inside quickly. Dybala on it. Quadrado inside quick. Oh, just missed his mark there, trying to find Locatelli. And some good possession out on the byline from Piemonte there, battling with Bonucci and then even Sandro. Kulusevski's out on the right flank. He's running at his guys here. Cuts it inside. Locatelli. Locatelli's finding our guys. He wasn't settling it there. Oh, there was a toe out there by Empoli. He didn't miss the pass. It was a toe out. It should be a corner. Oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Man, do not tell me this is how my weekend's going to kick off with this. Find the goals, guys. Come on. This is crazy. And again, this is why, like, even going back to the first half, it's just like when you don't have enough possession and you allow these teams to control the play, even if they're not doing anything, you just taking time away from yourself, not really doing anything at all. And the other team, it's so much easier to play with the ball. They're not even using as much energy. We make ourselves use more energy doing that. Stats on the games, on this particular game. I just saw that comment asking for it. I will pull it up for you. And we can see at one point Juve was at 49% possession. Probably have much more possession now because of the second half, but we're still just not making anything happen with it here. So stats on the game here, yeah, you got 54% possession for Juve, 46 for Empoli, 16 attempts for Juve, 5 on target, 11 for Empoli, 3 on target. Yeah. It's like a yellow card now for Bernardeschi. Harold 10 dropping a bomb right now. Absolute bomb. Should have kept Pirlo. Woo. I don't know. I did defend Pirlo a lot, saying that I just saw far too many errors from players themselves and us lacking a couple characteristics that the guys that we do have just don't carry. Creativity is one of them. Like certain guys not having Dybala for such a big chunk of last season, it all hurts. It just there's a lot. Juve starting to lose their heads here. Dybala gets a foul for pushing the back here. Lord Deschilio coming on. He will turn this around for us. Watch Deschilio. He's coming in for Quadrado. Watch this guy make the cross that leads to a goal. Still not enough. We need to. This is wild to see. Wild to see. Dybala with a switch field over to Sandro. Sandro over to Bernardeschi. 83rd minute. Bonucci over to De Ligt. De Ligt over to Deschilio. Deschilio inside for Locatelli. Locatelli slots one through to Deschilio, who's making the run down the byline. Just keeps it in. Crosses it in. Keeper. Right to the keeper. Hey, Kun, you're going to go in timeout, pal. Easy. Yeah, that's it. You're out. Locatelli at the foul here. Empoli. It's feel bad for our brothers in stadium. Absolutely. Feel bad for all of us. I feel bad for all of us. This is just so far below the standard. Yeah, this is wild. I'm at a loss, everybody. Holy smokes. I will remain hopeful here that we find one, but they've given us little reason to believe that should come. They're just, yeah. Empoli's just killing time in this corner. De Sciglio finding Kulusevski on the right. Kulusevski trying to beat his man and cut inside. Oh, deep corner. Oh, man, did Dybala ever do well to settle that bullet from Kulusevski there. Dybala over to De Ligt. Oh, De Sciglio. Bad ball. Back out to De Sciglio. Inside. Oh, tried to work a little 1-2. Danilo now to De Ligt. De Ligt back over to Lord De Sciglio. De Sciglio with the cross. Another poor cross. Holy smokes. Still got it. Ball's out for Juve corner here. 87 minutes. Come on. Unfortunately, this is not a joke. This is real life, and it's scary. It is scary. Can't get to the corner. Just see it out for a goal kick here. Closing in on the 88th minute. Yeah. This is incredibly frustrating. Yeah, Empoli is killing this one off. Oh, Danilo with a dangerous challenger. Gets a yellow. Yeah, I mean, Harold 10 coming in here with, you don't know what Allegri was thinking with Danilo, McKennie, Rabiot, Bentancur, midfield, and no striker. I mean, I still stand behind saying it should have been enough, but it's crazy to me. We pretty much did waste our top guys being out there because there's a gap in the middle. There's not enough demand. Like the instant you see Locatelli come into the pitch, he's demanding the ball all over the place. I don't know. But regardless, the creation of opportunities in this outside of the very beginning of the match was just hasn't been there. Exhausted all options. Chiesa has been in the match. He's out. Kulishevsky's in. Bernardeschi's now in the match. Locatelli is in the match. Oh, Bonucci gets beat to it. Empoli running down the byline. Oh, Delict clears that low cross there for a corner. We're in extra time, everybody, for 5 minutes, and we're closing in on 91. Yeah, it really is sad. Garfield, you're right. This is just shocking stuff. Bernardeschi just runs it right to the sideline and out of bounds. Like, just stop and maintain possession, pass it to Sandro there. Like, it's one thing too if we go back and criticize Allegri for the start of the match, but I'll accept getting it wrong at the beginning. But the adjustments can be made and sooner when you start seeing what ends up happening on the pitch. The game was screaming for Locatelli earlier, and when you get Locatelli in and one of your top guns is already out of the match and another one's already kind of pretty much gassed, what are we really doing here? Oh, Locatelli just goes wide. I think the keeper got tips to it. Oh, I think it hit the defender. They're shouting for a tip somewhere, deflection somewhere. But ref's giving goal kick. 92 and a half minutes. We've got 2.5 left. This is unbelievable, everybody. Bad place for a foul. Kulishevsky running at them. Final third. Trying to put pressure, winning back. We've got 1 minute left. Allegri e Chiellini quasi come un assistente, insomma le istruzioni raccontano turbamenti di questa serata. La giocata verticale, tentativo di sponda di testa verso As che tiene vivo il pallone, può riaprire. De Sciglio legge bene questa situazione e allora può provare la Juve, palla che finisce in out, un'ultima possibilità, 25 secondi alla fine, pronto De Sciglio per la rimessa con le mani, il tocco alle sue spalle, il rinvio lungo. There's nothing there. This game's dusted. 10 seconds. This is unbelievable. Wow. This is awful. Full time. Full time. 1-0. Empoli. My God, you guys. This is a tough one. Like, oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know where to really begin, everybody. Geez, that's just so bad. So bad. You I don't even know where to I don't know where to begin here. We start off the season with Udinese. We start off the season with Empoli right after. We come out with 1 point. 1 point in these opening two matches. For a team that's got the aspirations we do have, these are unbelievable. This is unbelievable. We cannot be getting these results. And today, this is a frustrating one. Again, even if you want to blame Allegri and fault him for the starting lineup and the shape and the form, and McKennie as a trequartista, Danilo just ahead of the defense and everything, I'm okay with that if you're going to experiment, because at least experiment at the beginning of the season. Okay, fine. But when you start to see the match play out and unfold, and you start to see where the struggle lies, and you don't adjust quick enough, again, we're just wasting so much time. But not only that, but even just how these guys are playing, okay, allowing so much possession to these teams, and just time is running away, and then they literally find this goal. And based on how we're playing, it's just a struggle just to even get possession and know what to do with it, know how to maintain it. This is crazy. Part of this whole thing too, we have to be patient with Max for sure. We can't just expect him to come back, hit the ground running. And I think part of it too is, it's another coaching change in another season. This is 3 consecutive seasons where changes have occurred. And we just got to get back to setting the foundation and getting things going. But this one truly, truly is unacceptable. And it truly, truly is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Any way you slice it. Do we have opportunities? Yeah, but not enough. Not enough that you should be able to generate, especially against Empoli. And to be honest, to be fair, Empoli did not play a complete shutdown game. I mean, they were taking their opportunities to turn the game around on us when the opportunities presented themselves for them. So we can't even say that by any means. It just has to be way, way better. And McKennie, that just did not work and needed to be shut down a lot sooner. This is wild. Absolutely wild. Questions? Any questions coming in from you guys? I'll address them the best I can. Again, we had a great pre-match live with Mirko Di Natale, journalist from Tutto Juve. So we got a lot of insight on the Mercato now that it's winding down. Tuesday coming to the end. Again, the video is out there. It's available on the YouTube channel. It's fantastic. This is a tough one to take. But you're not going to start Locatelli. Bring him in at least sooner in this match when you see that we need that. We need him in there and whatnot. So this is a tough one. It's a tough one for me to take. Empoli did not do anything extravagant by any means. They didn't do anything crazy. So, yeah, it's just literally on us. It's literally on us. The goal that they scored, again, lucky to have it fall to Mancuso there. Sucks. It sucks. We could have had a couple that fell our way that didn't. We want to talk about the PK to Dybala there or whatnot. Again, when I watched it at full speed, I didn't really think there was much in there. When you really break it down on the replay there, you could see that and say, okay, yeah, you could call it. But again, what are we doing? I mean, we shouldn't come down to calls like that with Empoli and whatnot. So it's tough. It's really, really tough. Sal coming in here with who's responsible for changing the mentality. It's I've said this because this had come up over the past couple seasons as we have gradually watched, and this dates back, and I still stand behind it. This dates back to Allegri's final season with Juventus, where you started to see this team take a turn and started to go down this road where that mentality that we were known for, our identity, started to fade. Getting this identity back is going to take everybody. The mentality, all that, it's going to take literally everybody. And I'm talking about from the top. From the top. As far as Cherubini now, Arriva Bene, Agnelli, like everybody. And why, how? It's basically because Allegri will put out the requirements, what he's looking for, the standard, the bar. It's up to management to get the right guys that will fit, that are going to fall in line, that are going to be able to be those guys. We need to start signing the man again and not the opportunities. This is something I criticize Paratici about a lot, is his team building skills. I wasn't into what he was doing. He seemed to be the opportunist when it came to the signings and everything like that. So we need to set the tone, set the standard for Max's level. Management needs to back it up. And it does sound like that. That was one of the biggest things out of the takeaway from Mirko Di Natale interview with us this morning, is that he said, Max Allegri now, as opposed to Max Allegri then, Max now, all incoming, outgoing transfers, it's all through Max. He has final say. Okay, so he's got quite a bit more power and influence. Before he didn't have that, and now again, none of those managers had that. So if management decided, yeah, we're going to sell this guy, we're going to buy this guy, didn't even go through the manager. It was just like, we're telling you this is happening and whatnot. So it even came out in the interview that Ronaldo decided in May that he was probably going to see his way out of Juventus. When Allegri caught word of that and was asked by management what he thought, whatnot, and he was the one that said, it's fine either way if he stays or if he goes, because he's not the center of the project. And when Ronaldo caught word of that is when the entourage got the full green light to take a move out. So who's responsible for changing the mentality? Everybody. Bosman deals, all this, it's got to work. It can't just be the opportunity anymore. So Moise Kean was also an Allegri pick. Okay. Allegri said yes to Moise Kean and wants him back. I think it's good. It'll help us. But right now, mistakes. We just got to cut down the mistakes. We got caught on one with this one when Cuadrado, for I don't know why, really got caught. He got caught on that one far up the pitch. This guy got behind him. They got down there. Of course, the shot was still blocked and bobbled, fell to Mancuso, but he's got to be better on the coverage here. You have to be if you're playing at the back there. So, again, a lot of changes between managers in 3 straight seasons. You've got Allegri coming back, and you've got players. Again, now you're going a lot of young guys. It'll take time. Got to build them up. Got to get the chemistry going. But these guys need to get into a rhythm. There needs to be consistency. There needs to be stability. You need the foundation, and then you need it to grow. And that's one of the things, is that those aspects all change each year when you make a managerial change. And, just like you've one season, even if you think about, well, by the end of the season, you should have it worked out, doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you need more time, so we talk about this, and it's frustrating. It's a frustrating spot we're in. We're in a bit of a rut. Can we work ourselves out of it? Absolutely we can. I mean, it's 2 games in. It's awful that we've only got 1 point out of them. But again, Max will get things right when it comes down to the lineup. He learned a hard lesson today, and I'm very, very curious to start seeing what some of his words are and start reading the post-match pressers, because I'd be shocked if he didn't take the hit on this one. I'd be pretty surprised if he didn't do that. But again, let's see what ends up coming out with some press conference stuff and whatnot. But we're gonna break it down a lot more in depth tomorrow on a live podcast. I thank everybody here for joining me on the live watch along. I want to do these a lot more, regardless of the result. It's still fun to interact with Juventini worldwide, take in the matches. I love it. I apologize on behalf of Juventus that we all had to witness this, because this just comes down to embarrassing. And regardless if, again, Allegri got things wrong or whatnot, the players need to do better themselves. And it just wasn't good enough from anyone involved. Max, the players, it was just all bad, embarrassing. We're going to take this one, forget about it, and we go into an international break. We come out of the international break with a tough one, Napoli. And then actually to follow that one, you'll get Milan. So we got a couple tough ones here. So Max better get cooking, and you better get cooking quick. Again, thank you everybody for joining live. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And regardless, shitty result, we move. It's still always Forza Juve, fino alla fine, sempre, till the bitter end, no matter what. Yeah, let's just relax the rest of the night. We'll break it down more in depth, talk a lot more. We'll cover the post-match coverage tomorrow morning on the live podcast. Make sure you join us. Get all your questions, comments, and thoughts in. Love hearing from all of you. Try to enjoy the rest of your weekends. I'm going to try to enjoy mine. At least I've got the Azzurri to work on. Look forward to during the international break. I hope you guys have a lot of stuff going on. But surround yourself amongst your family, your friends. Like, have fun. Don't let this beat you up. Again, it's a sport. For some, it's life. It's very, very intense. And for those, I feel very, very bad for, because I at least have a lot of outlets where I can let it out and relax. But again, thank you all. We'll see you next time tomorrow on Live Pod. Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.